Hey everybody, it's me, Defiant Spur. Welcome back to my channel, and here's my tank review for the Tier 10 Chinese tank destroyer, the WZ-113 GFT. And this is a beast of Chinese tank destroying technology. As you can see there, we've got a big slab of thick armour on the upper hull. The lower plate isn't great, but it's all nicely angled, so you can bounce a surprising amount of incoming fire. Just remember, Defiant Spur's first rule of World of Tanks: never rely in your armour. RNG and premium rounds will just make you look like a moron 9 times out of 10. It's got quite large angled cheeks which stick out there, so be very careful when you're facing the enemy, otherwise they'll just be able to penetrate your cheeks there and ruin your day. Also, you've got paper soft flank and a very delicate bottom, and you don't want the reds getting in there. As I've said many times with this entire line of tank destroyers from tier 7 up, it's a very enjoyable line, and this tank is no different. It's very user friendly, very forgiving. Just don't do anything stupid like I do and tend to rush in as a frontline tank way ahead of your heavies, and you end up getting flanked and getting murdered, or you go smashing into a firestorm of premium shells and watch as your nice shiny steel armour on the front there just gets annihilated. Now here, if you look at a tank comparison tool I found online, you can see when you compare it to the Badger and some Russian tank destroyer, overall the tank is mediocre when compared to the other tanks on paper. It's less accurate on paper, it's got a slower reload on paper, it's got a faster reverse, which is nice. Its penetration and alpha are okay, but my personal experience is that the gun handles quite well. It's reliable. 9 times out of 10 it's going to hit what you're pointing at, and I've very rarely had bounces or low rolls on my damage. So yeah, it's a fun tank to play. I think the only complaint I have with this tank really is the limited gun traverse. It follows on the trend of the lower tier tank destroyers in the Chinese line, in that you've got slightly less gun traverse to the right hand side than you do the left. Also another gripe, which I know is a strange thing to complain about. I found the entire tech tree tank destroyer line went by very quickly. I was averaging maybe 30 games before I unlocked the next tier from tier 7 upwards, and I don't really feel that gives you enough experience at the previous tier to get used to the tank and master its nuances. Anyway, let's get into battle play and see what this tank can perform when I'm driving it.
Enemy's got us in their sights. Target locked. Enemy vehicle destroyed. We're done for. Everyone get out. Loaded and ready.
Scorpion Pass. I don't normally get this spawn, and I very rarely go over this flank as well, so this was all new for me. But I figured, you know, I've got a good amount of armour. If I can get up here onto the sort of like B2 area and help contest that, it tends to be where most of the fighting takes place. Also, I've got a good amount of space to withdraw if I need it. As you can see, the tank's not too shabby when it comes to keeping up with the rest of the team. I wasn't expecting the Reds to push quite so hard over here. And the next few minutes of this, really, my success is primarily down to the Reds just ignoring me really, really stupidly. They tunnel vision down on the green tanks, up on the B3, B4 area, and just pretty much allow me just to do very, very horrible things to their tanks from behind. Anyway, I find myself funny, even if nobody else does. Okay, that was an okay shot there. As you can see, I had a couple of opportunities where I could have taken other shots, or at least taken that shot earlier. But I hadn't played this tank for a very long time. In fact, I haven't played tanks for a very long time. So, yeah, my skills aren't really up to where they normally are. So they're probably below average at the moment.
They've spotted us.
And yeah, the Reds are just ignoring me.
That one drilled straight through.
Who needs aiming? Ooh. As you can see, this crew, I think we've got maybe 2 skills on it by the time this footage was taken.
Gun loaded.
At the start of the grind, it was a rookie crew, so 75% trained with 0 skills. The only skills it's gained have been in the process of doing these review videos.
One of our vehicles destroyed.
Lack of gun depression is a bit of a problem. You have to expose quite a lot of your tank just to peek over this edge here. I'd imagine something like the Badger or the British TDs would have a lovely time with their superior gun depression. And still, the Reds are just ignoring me. Now, this is where I make my first big mistake. What I should have done is I should have swung right here and killed that medium tank. I just drive past it, thinking maybe I can flank the enemy, give them a bad time. Then I notice there's this tank destroyer moving up over there, and I think, maybe I can kill him. And it's a waffle, and I'm in the open. I hit you once, and now he can just go 1, 2, 3. And there was nothing I could do there. It was totally at his mercy.
Enemies looking right at us.
Now that was a noob mistake.
Chalk up another one.
I didn't even right lock that guy. I just wiggled the tank until the reticule was over him and murdered him. So yeah, a much better player wouldn't have made that mistake then.
Loaded and ready.
And would have probably gone on to score
Enemies
a lot
guns
more
in their
damage, more
sights.
kills. Now, I know this heavy tank's coming for me. I get a good heavy hit in on him. He's going to try to flank me. The green team are supporting me, but I haven't got enough hit points to really do anything. See, I was able to traverse and keep him in circle, but too little, too late. We went on to win the game, and yeah, a respectable 3,800 damage there. So yeah, next battle. Now, this battle is an example of this tank very situational at times. See, I used to enjoy this map, but ever since I started playing these tanks with limited gun depression, it's become a bit of a nightmare for me. At first I thought maybe I could head along the right flank there towards the bridge, but I need to head up the hill, putting the gun in my arm, somewhere where I can actually encounter Reds. I mean, if I'm on the right hand side, the only time I'd see the Reds would be if they wiped out areas, which I'm so slow. So I head this way, and at this point I noticed that the entire green team pretty much is trundling its way up there towards the bridge instead of taking the field. So yeah, at this point I think all of us who went this way, we were all well aware that we were going to die unless the green team camped or a miracle happened, then we were going to lose the game. we persevered. Got some good tanks here. Unfortunately, probably not the best use of tank destroyers. There's me and there's the one great big Yag Tiger came with me. If we could just keep them at range, we should be able to put up a good fight. At least that was my reasoning. Just checking to see how much of the hill I need to go over to expose. Oh, I should have taken that shot. Good chance it could have hit. No idea where that shell went. I'm also very conscious that they've got artillery, and this is a lovely area for artillery to take. Pushing forward there, just trying to bait some of the Reds out, and you know, just push my field of vision forward a little bit more. Now, equipment-wise on this tank, it's just random bits I've stuck on. I think I've got binocs, probably a gun layer drive, some other bit of random equipment. Waiting for the tide of red to come swarming down the hill, flank us and murder us.
Dropping target. That one drilled straight through.
Good hard hit on my tank.
We lost track of them. Loaded and ready. Target. Enemies got us in their sights. We didn't penetrate their armor.
Oh, that bounced. You know how I said the gun really bounces? Well, I kind of lied. Generally against sort of Soviet tanks, it does tend to bounce.
Focus on this location.
Just curved turrets.
They've spotted us.
And whatever that tank was, I wasn't paying any attention.
Target locked. That one ricocheted.
They've realised there's only two of us here and they're pushing. And I bounced again. Good day for me. At this point, I figure I'm dead. I'll just move in. Try to keep my friend alive as long as possible.
That one went right through.
Massive cannon.
Enemies got us in their sights.
Hit him hard. I think I hit his ammo right there as well.
Target locked.
Yeah. Reload. I've got a good reservoir of hit points. That one bounced as well. No idea where it hit for it to bounce. This one is just a case of, right, that's it. Away, tank. Going through. Another hit on you. Why not? Ah, and I die. No surprise there. Now, the team did go on to cap to win in the end. Yeah, wasn't a great team, but not too sure what I could have done with my tank in that situation. It'd be interesting to see what you guys think.
Enemies got us in their sights. Target locked. The track is damaged. Releasing target.
Now here we are on highway, and it's a capture the flag. Most of the team actually headed this way straight away, so that's a good sign.
Optics up, searching the area.
Nice hit.
One of our vehicles destroyed.
I'm not in a great position, to be fair.
Enemies got us in their sights.
And my slow rate of fire really is a nuisance
We
here.
pierced their armor.
Took some incoming fire.
We lost an
Big
ally.
fat heavy there supporting me.
Enemies looking right at us.
Boom.
We've got enemies in the base. Take them out.
Now my map awareness failed quite horribly in this game. I really wasn't paying attention
Loaded
to
and ready.
the rest of the red team. Also, I hadn't noticed the platoon of heavy tanks who were going off for a picnic up at the one line there. Yeah, they didn't make any friends this battle.
Push 'em out. We lost a friendly vehicle.
Now this is a great example
Focus
of the
attention here.
tunnel vision. Just not paying any attention. Haven't noticed that there's a heavy tank moving in behind us there. He's probably going to give us a hard time.
Reloaded.
Started taking fire off the side. Yeah, at this point, where we're getting rushed, I know we're not going to stand much of a chance of winning.
Target locked.
Back, back, back.
Our track is busted. We can't move.
Reload faster.
Ready to fire on target.
Next in.
Fuel is hit. We've lost half our gas.
There's another one dead.
Releasing took.
Yeah, they're behind us now. Try to protect that side. Okay. One more shot in? No. Rate of fire's too slow. So as you can see, we bounced a good 2,400 damage there. Throughout 4,300. I could have positioned myself better. We really did need those two heavies. And that T-95 who was also having a picnic. Yeah, as you can see, in-game chat is offering a lot of insight about the parentage and the ability of the players of these tanks. Obviously it's a loss. But, you know, considering the situation, I think the tank did quite well. If I had more skills on there, so slightly faster reload time, if I'd actually paid attention to the map instead of just tunnel visioning in, then it could have been a bit different. I think realistically what I should have done is pulled back. I mean, the red team don't appear to be focusing on capping, which is a rarity, but at the time I didn't really know that. Yeah, anyway, so that's my footage of the this rather stonking tank destroyer. Like as I said, like all the big assault tanks, it can be a bit situational at times. Slow rate of fire is limiting, but it does perform well, and certainly prefer it to the tier 10 5. I mean, it doesn't really have a gimmick. It's not quite an all-rounder of an assault tank, but you know, it's not terrible. It's not amazing. It works well. It does its job. And I think people don't encounter enough of them out there, which means they tend not to realise how to deal with it, which you can often use to your advantage. There we go, 4,300 damage. Not too bad. Okay, keep top of the board. Pity we didn't win it. So yeah, it's a great tank. I fully recommend you research the Chinese tank destroyers. They're good fun. I mean, tier 7's hilarious. 8, 9 and 10 are just great. You know, good games, it's amazing. Bad games, you're just getting one shot from the start because RNG hates you. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and like and comment. It's always good to get a bit of conversation going. If you have any feedback on my videos or my gameplay, it's really appreciated. It really is. You know, you don't learn, you don't get better if you don't learn, and I think all of us do want to get better at the game, even average players like me. Yeah, take care everybody, and I'll see you all later.